good, what is it morning or afternoon? Good, 2 minutes till afternoon, but good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Today I don't really do too much. I just quickly went to the shop because today is going to be a really hot day, so I'm staying aside. I was actually meant to go to work today, but yesterday I actually left early than I was supposed to. I did ask the team leader, and luckily he said I'm allowed, because I was like in tears crying because, oh my god, the section I was working at yesterday, I was only meant to be working there 3 days, but the girl called in sick, so I was working there like 4 days, and it was so stressful. I don't want to do this job anymore, or that certain job anymore, because it's just so stressful, and everyone keeps relying on me, asking me for things when they should be asking the forklift driver for things. Because what annoys me is that they'll all be standing in this spot, and forklift drivers will be going past them, up and down past them, but yet they're screaming at me to get them whatever. I'm like, should be the forklift drivers. They're the ones that bring it to you, not me. And it's really frustrating, and I ended up slashing. So I ended up kind of screaming at someone because I got too overstimulated and like frustrated that I screamed at the girl saying, "You have a voice, you can ask." And then I was tearing, and then I was like, I'm gonna go home. So I went home, and I'm not coming in today. I actually just basically took a sickie, but I'm not capable, because they scream about mental health and all that, so I'm technically not capable of coming in today because of what happened yesterday. So there's no way I could come in today after that and get frustrated all over again. So I'm going to ask the manager if I can move away from that position completely. Hopefully I can, but it's so bad. As well as another thing that gets to me a lot is the long hours we do. It's just ridiculous long hours, and that we keep doing the production line when we have no room at all. And that wasn't just me, the forklift driver was talking about it too yesterday, about why do we keep production line going when we have no room to put the produce. Oh my god, this company is not very organized at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I go into another job, I don't want it to be 11 hours or 10 hours. I'm currently looking for a cleaning position, because the hours in cleaning are normally like 4 to 5 hours, and I think that would be so much better on my mental health than doing these long hours. Obviously, if I get into the modeling, I definitely will be taking that, but for now I need something. But yeah, so that's kind of an update. But then this morning I woke up with a sore eyes, a bit red and puffy here, so I don't know if it's infection or I did something throughout the night, or it could have been because of yesterday, the stress, and I was crying, and there was a lot of dust as well yesterday, so it could be all of that. So yeah, I'm just going to be chilling today. I don't know if I'll record anything else today, but tomorrow I'll be going to IKEA with my bestie. Not that you can really see, but all the presents are in this tree collar, squished in there, if you can see them. Yeah, so they're all here. It's cool because they're kind of like hidden now, but yeah, they're all in here. And so this is all the family for the what's it called, intermediate family, is that the word? This was actually for my nephew last Christmas, but I don't know, something happened, maybe they got sick, so I still had this left over, so now I'm gonna give it to him for this Christmas. That's why his is in a different wrapping paper than the others. But yeah, I just need for my second nephew, but I don't have anything is appropriate for a baby, and he's only a baby, so I'll need to get something, probably at IKEA tomorrow, something appropriate for a baby. Otherwise I would have just put him, gave him whatever. But I'm happy I actually had a lot of the things in my office room that I could give people, either things I wasn't using or things I bought but didn't use for other things. So yeah, So all this is done. I just need for my nephew Jonathan and for some other family members, but it would just be something simple like a little goodie bag of jelly beans. And for my friends will be the same goodie bag of jelly beans, but like my nanas and all that, they pretty much have everything. So yeah, so that's all done. Just need to do the jelly beans and one for Jonathan. Dinner is served. Probably does not look the best, but as long as it tastes good. Mashed veggie chicken. I wanted barbecue sauce, but I realized I don't have barbecue sauce, so I just have tomato sauce. So let's eat. So last week, or the week before, probably last week, I cleaned off this, done a little bit of tidying and dusting. It probably does not look any different than what it was before, but it's a lot more organized. Got rid of some things or gave to people, things that I wasn't using or just didn't really need. But yeah, it looks so much better now. Again, it probably does not look any different. I also dust up here as well, and I also dust and up here too, so I dust them sections too. Okay, that was really gross, but I had a couple maggots in my house and that was so disgusting. One thing I really hate about the summer, at least Australian summer, is the flies and maggots. No matter how shut up you have the house, they always get in somehow. And fruit flies. So I don't know if they were maggots from the fruit flies or maggots from normal flies. But it was one of them, and it's always around this time, the summertime. And as well as this house is getting very, very hot. I have the cooler on for a little bit and then I turn it off and then boom, it's hot again. Oh my god, I hate Australian houses. They're not built for any season, honestly, because in the cold it's freezing, sometimes even more freezing in here than outside, and then in the summer it's so hot inside. And it's like, oh, I don't know if the new houses are getting built the same way. I have a feeling they're not doing anything about that problem, because I don't know, maybe the Australian government just want us to use more electricity so they make more money. But oh my god, I really wish that every side of this house was bricked. Because in my parents' house, the front of it is bricked and it stays a lot more cooler. This house, for some reason, some walls are a little bit brick, but most aren't brick, and it's like, oh, really annoying. Like, especially in my room, it should be bricked facing the outside, but some reason it's not. But oh my god, I'm so sorry for ranting. But anyway, I cleaned up this area because that's where they were. Because one of the reasons it was here, because I don't put my food scraps in the bin anymore, because again, maggots got all over them. So I was putting them in nappy bags or diaper bags, depending on where you're from and what you call it. Some people don't know what nappy bags, but basically diaper bags. So nappy bags, I put this fruit scraps in there. Sometimes I leave it on here, but now the maggots away. In the winter time it's fine, but because it's summer they were here, so now I have to put all my food scraps straight into a nappy bag and then straight into the bin. So it's going to be a little bit more annoying, but at least, well, I could try and get better at doing that way there will never be anything here if I constantly keep doing it, and then it will be in my routine instead of being a bit more lazy and just leaving it here. So I don't know, is that gross? But anyway, I will be putting it straight into the bin now. I don't care if there's maggots out that big wheelie bin that we put on the side for the bin person to come, but I do not want them inside. So I just cleared up and done another load of dishes. The maggots weren't on the dishes, they were just over here, but I just felt ick, so I cleaned up that. So, oh, yuck. Oh. So I weighed myself, and I now weigh 45, which is not good, because the last time I weighed myself was 47, which is so much better. I'm trying to get to 50. Now, I think the reason why is because this week I wasn't in a good mood. I was very stressed, and I was working in that section where I had to run around a lot, so that could have played. Honestly, I think that played most of it, was the stress, especially on Friday, going home crying. and screaming at someone. Yes, I apologize for screaming at someone, but oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. I do not want to do this certain job anymore because I do not want that responsibility. I'm like, oh no, I can't have a job like that with that much responsibility and then everyone like screaming at me and then me then just screaming at them. It's not good. One of the reasons I went to day shift was because of my mental health, but all this is not helping my mental health and physical health. So as well as I feel like at the start and the middle of the year I ate so much better. Near the end of the year now I feel like I'm not eating that well. And I'm not even thinking too much. I'm not thinking too much about it, and that could be the reason why. But it's just, oh my god, I don't know what happened. Again, it could be because I could be just this week because I haven't weighed myself for a long time. So, and I know don't always rely on what the scale says as long as you feel healthy. But again, this week I have not been feeling that healthy and been struggling mentally and physically, and it's not good. It's not good too. I feel like maybe I have to take another month off because it was so good getting away from work and especially getting off of social media too, because when we were in Japan we didn't have the internet, or I didn't really have the internet, or we didn't really have the internet or something like that, so I wasn't really online, and that was so good to get off line and not have any responsibility with the house or work, and it was so good. I wish I could do that all the time, but yeah, so I feel like my eating hasn't been good. It was good at the start of the year, the middle of the year, but I think this end of the year hopefully is a bit better next year, which is something I really want to focus on a lot better next year, my health and fitness. But as well as I didn't go to the gym this morning, so that could be another reason too. But it's just, I feel like, and the heat as well. That's probably another reason I lashed out on yesterday, is because it was really, really hot, and I think it was like 38, and I feel like this company, 40, we should not be working, but this company still pushes us to work when it's boiling hot. They do give us ice blocks at like the breaks, but I feel like we should not be outside or working in this condition. Yes, the shed has cooling and all that, but especially me, where I have to rush around everywhere, you get very hot, and it's just, and the laborers, they would get the most hot because they're always like lifting and turning and bending, and oh my god, it's just, I feel like this company can do a lot better. I feel like this company just cares about money, honestly, and don't really care about employees, because no, I remember last time something happened, or I did something or whatever, nothing major, only really minor, and then I got sent an email saying about my pay will be cut or something like that. And yeah, it was joining the union. It was actually joining the union. When I joined the union, I then got an email from the company saying that they'll cut our pay if we're with the union, which they didn't, because that's not, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. I don't know exactly what it said, but it seemed like it. And so obviously this company is very anti-union, probably because of the ways they treat the employees. And oh my god, I would love to be a full-time content creator. That way I can be my own boss, set my schedule, and I love the lifestyle they set too. It's like, obviously there's a lot of work behind the scenes that they don't show, and there's probably a lot of stress too, but I feel like it's a lot better when like I'm in charge and I know what's going on, and that I don't have to set like a huge deadline and all that. But oh no, only I can dream. But oh my god, sorry, I'm complaining so much, and I know people hate watching people complain, so I apologize for that. IKEA! No.
Actually, it might be able to squeeze it. I could see if I could.
A regular breakfast at IKEA. Oh, we should do that one day. Go shop and choose each other's outfits.
Yeah. I just like it. I like it.
I eat the eggs first before it go cold.
But the bread, my favourite part.
I'm filming. That's so cute. They're a big one too. A bigger one.
Oh, this is so soft.
That's cute.
Soft.
Oh, that's cute. Oh.
I'm like a kid in.
Made a choice for Jonathan. In America, I think they called it blinkies. But what's it here? Comforter? Yeah, comfort blanket. Oh, so cute. What's in the microwave? 4 cups. Like my joke. Oh, why did it change? I like the purple one. That's so cool. Oh, it changed. The purple one looked the best. Fish. I have my loaf of bread here. So I just got the photo back from the event, and I feel like the photographers done us so dirty, because I got sent my professional photos of the photo shoot, and I feel like I don't know, it felt like, especially the photo shoot I done in this dress, I feel like that photographer did me so dirty. Look, this one's, I don't know if you can see on camera, but this one's not even focused. The background's focused, so that's why I put the paper so you don't see the people's faces, but it's blurry. I think it doesn't really look blurry on this camera, but it is blurry. And then the next one, look, that one's even more blurry. Again, on camera it kind of looks fine, and for some reason looks fine in this camera, but it is blurry. And that one is blurry, and that's the only 3 ones of the catwalk we did that I have of me, and it's all blurry. Like, damn, this photographer only had one job. And this was, I think, a different photographer than the other photographers. This one took photos of the catwalk, while the other ones were of the proper photo shoot. But yeah, I feel like the photographers could have done so much better, because I got my photos sent back and I was like, ugh, some of the, like, I feel like they could have talked more to us about, like, if the posing looked good or move our hand or whatever, because some of the poses that I see me doing look so bad. And again, we might as well talk to you like this, but oh my god, because some of the photos look like our poses don't really look good, or our jewelry is messed up. Like near the end of my shoot, my jewelry was kind of messed up, and earring was like hanging that way instead of the downwards, and my dress I was wearing had the strap out. Like, dude, I feel like he could have like helped me say stuff like, hey, like, even if he didn't want to like touch the dress or me or at all, he could have said, hey, your the strap of the dress is showing, maybe you should tuck it in, or your earring is a bit weird, or your necklace is a bit not like showing all the way. And like, they could have done that. They could have been more talkative to us, because some of the photographers are like, didn't really say much at all. And again, I know in like professional modeling they probably won't, but I feel like this, for people learning, they should be more considerate about that. We are all learners in the we're all new to the modeling community, so I feel like these photographers could have been a bit better. I really like my first photographer, the one I did in the strawberry shirt, because she talked to me a lot, and she said, oh, maybe you should sit down and have like do stuff with the hat and all that, and that photographer showed me the photos. why the other photographers, again, the other photographers were on a strict time limit, but I feel like they should have been a bit more talkative to us, because I not happy with some of the photos that that came out. It just looks so weird, and I'm like, oh my god, that looked like that, and in that angle where I could have moved a bit more on that angle, which looks so much better. My feet were in the same position all the time. It was like, again, I know models you have to move like quick and all that, but again, we're all learning, we're all new. I feel like the photographers could have been more like, again, helping us because we're all new. So yeah, I'm really disappointed with the catwalk photos. I mean, it's not really the main photos I wanted, but it was sad that all of mine were blurry. I don't know if it shows on camera, but they were all blurry and only the background's in focus. But because there was another one that did work, but I was with another girls, because we done a catwalk where we had like either 3 people or 2 people, and I walked with someone else down the catwalk. And that one worked, but the ones of me by myself didn't really work. And the ones of her, I think, worked. Some were blurry, but oh my god, these photographers. Again, I'm probably sound like I'm complaining so much. I'm really grateful that I did get this opportunity to do this. And I mean, I had to pay it, but I'm happy that I got this opportunity, that I could do this. But again, I feel like the photographers could have taught to us a lot more, especially with fixing our outfits, like our earring and necklace, and especially the strap on the dress. That ruined a lot of my photos. Obviously, it's not a big deal. Maybe they edit it out, but because we have to pick out certain ones. So I'm hoping if I did pick one with my strap out, they will edit it out. So, I don't know, maybe the editing will look so much better than what we received. It's just, I feel like my poses were not... I feel like the photos I did at home were so much better than the photos I did in the studio. Again, I was in control of those photos with my tripod and self-timer camera. So I could look back and be like, oh, I like that pose, I'll do this pose. But with this, I couldn't see what I looked like. I would like, maybe next time I bring a little mirror along so I can see what I look like in the poses, because some of the poses is really weird. Like I don't know, and my face expressions were like the same. So I guess probably a lot were my fault, that I was doing these poses that I don't actually look that good in, but hopefully the edited ones will look so much better. Oh my god, I know I sound like I'm complaining. I guess I am kind of complaining. I apologize for that. I just wanted to rant a little bit about it, because I just feel like the photographers could have communicated a bit more what looked good, and fixing things. Again, maybe they have a strict rule where they're not allowed to, I don't know, obviously if they're not allowed to touch us, they could say things about, hey, maybe this or that. But the thing is, there was a girl that helped me put the strap of the dress back in because it was like just the help hang the dress, it was coming out, so she helped put it back in. But the thing is, my photo shoot was already done by then, and I was like, only if she did that before my photo shoot. But oh my god, but again, it was an amazing opportunity, and it was really fun, and I'll definitely do it again. I just hope next time the photographers could be, I don't know, more talkative, or maybe I just need to practice a lot more. Again, both ways, it goes both ways. Again, I'm new, we're all new, so I feel like, yeah, so me needing to practice my poses in the mirror and seeing what actually looks good. It's just, you have your poses, but then when it's time, you kind of like forget, panic and that, and then you can't see what you look like, and you can't see what you look like, so therefore you don't know if you're doing the pose that you saw yourself doing in the mirror, if that makes sense. But anyway, you had to choose 15 photos, and they will edit those photos and put in a hardcover book. So I'm hoping once they're edited, they'll look so much better, because some of them were like, ooh. So I'll be able to show you that whenever it arrives. But oh my god, I wouldn't say I'm 100% happy with all the photos. I think my first photo shoot with the strawberry shirt went the best, because I feel like, well, it was in the morning, so the photographer and us, both me and the photographer were both fresh. We were fresh. And well, it was in the morning, so the photographer and me were like fresh, as well as I feel like she was the one who mainly talked about what looks good. While the other photographer, I think I had 3. I don't really remember I think the 2 first photographers I had were pretty good. It was the last photographer with the blue dress that I think I could have done a little bit better. No offense. Because I feel like he just said the same thing over and over and over again for every single person. Like, play with your hair was the main thing, which I don't like any of the photos that I was playing with my hair. I just felt like it looked a bit weird. But oh my god, I'm so sorry if this sounds like I'm a harsh person. I'm just saying my opinion and what I think. But anyway, once I get the edited photos, I'll show you them, because I got to pick them ones, and they're the ones that I most liked. I'm just disappointed because I felt the most pretty in the blue dress, but the photos didn't come out the prettiest, if that makes sense. I think that's why I'm kind of really upset about it, is because I felt really pretty in that dress, but the photos came out not quite the best. But maybe once they're edited, it'll look better, and maybe I'm just overreacting. I think I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm just seeing the raw unedited photos, so maybe that's why I'm a bit. But the editor's ones will be better. I apologize. But again, thank you for all the photographers for your hard work and all that, and I really appreciate the photos, and I really appreciate CGM for the opportunity and for inviting me for their next event next year. So anyway, I thought I'll show you what I got at IKEA. So first I got this, which is for my nephew Jonathan, because I didn't have anything suitable for a baby, but this is suitable for a baby. Oh, it has sensory thing there too. I didn't know that. But it's like a blanket thing. I think in America they're called blinkies or blankies. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is for Jonathan. So basically like a little mini blanket thing, and it's like a little cat, so that's for him. So I'll wrap that later. Then one of the things I wanted to go to IKEA for was there was a bedding with the lesbian pride colors on it, and it was checkered, and I saw that. I was like, oh, I really want to get that, but I couldn't find it. But I did find this one, which I think might go well with my room, because I have the stripes on my wall, so I'm hoping it looks okay. I was a bit worried because I could only see it in like the double, and I had the queen, but I found this one. I'm like, oh, so hopefully it fits good and looks good. I want to wash it before I put it on though, so I'll be doing that next. I also got something for my sister, but I won't show that on here. But I'm going to put it for her birthday. And I also got something for the house, a little mat, like a doormat. And my bestie Amber, who saw it at IKEA with me, gave me this. This is like cute. It's like a little watermelon keychain. I think if I can, I'm going to hang it on my handbag, my everyday handbag, because I really like this. This is like, I think definitely like me. Like, it feels like me. I'm like, oh, she knows me so well. And then she also got me this little, I'm not quite sure what this is meant to be, like a little measuring spoon. I had to find out what this is kind of for. Or you put your spoon there. Or maybe you could even use that as a normal actually, yeah, you probably could use that as a normal spoon. But it's so cool. It's like a mushroom, so really cottagecore. So that's really cool. So yeah, I could use that as a spoon or decoration, anything like that. That's so cute. And then, oh, my battery's going flat. She painted me this. She's very talented with paints. I'm unfortunately not, but she's really talented with paints. So this is what she painted for me. It actually reminds me of like this Steven Universe. I haven't watched that, but we're talking about that today. But yeah, so maybe that's what inspired her, but it looks really cool. But anyway, that's everything I got from IKEA. There was some other things I wanted to get, but I couldn't find them, so I had to get them later on. But I think now I have all the Christmas presents done, so I can tick. Oh, besides Toby, I need to get his Christmas present, and then I'll be all done. But anyway, I'm going to end off the vlog here. I hope you all enjoy, and I'm Jasmine, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!